Okay, so, of course, we solved this by saying that this, and then we do the algebra, and we get x equals -4/3. Of course, I want you to fill in the algebra. But I know you can do that because you did it. Okay, so, and then here we get x equals 12/5. So that would be the solution set, -4/3, 12/5. And you could change these to mixed numbers, -1 1/3, 2 2/5. But mixed number or fraction, it's going to look something like this, but of course here's 0. Over here, if you factor x squared plus 5x plus 6, you're going to get, we're going to write the whole thing out again. You got x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. So x plus 3 times x plus 2 equals 0. And of course, off to the side, you want to write out what you did to factor it. But just putting the solution into logical order, okay, we have this. Then of this or whatever, so x plus 3 equals 0, or x plus 2 equals 0. And you solve this and you get x equals -3, and you solve this and you get x equals -2. There's your solution set. If this is 0, then that's -2 is here. -3 would be good. And of course, you would want to check this. Put in -2 on here. You get -2 squared, that's 4. Now 4 and 6 is 10, and then 5 times -2 is -10. Okay, of course you write it out. And if you plug in 3, you're going to get 9, -15, and 6. Okay? And 9 and 6 is 15, add the -15, you get 0. So it's easy to solve. It's easy to check. Okay. That's basically it. But let's say you have another equation that's a little trickier. I'm just going to demonstrate this because we're almost out of time. Let's say you've got let's say you've got an equation that looks like this. What in the world are you going to do with that? Well, I'm not even sure this equation has a solution, but in order to see if it has a solution, I'm going to use a distributive law. I'm going to get x squared minus 4x equals 2x squared plus 5x. Okay? And then I can subtract the 2x squared plus 5x from both sides, and I get -x squared minus 9x equals 0. There are a couple of dots in there. Subtract the 2x squared, you're going to get a -x squared here. Subtract 5, you're going to get -9x here. And now you have it in the form where something is equal to 0, because you can't apply this principle unless you have a product that's equal to 0. And then you say, okay, well, then -x times x minus 9 equals 0. This one's easy to factor. You just factor out the greatest common factor. So, negative x would have to be 0. Or x minus 9 would be 0. And of course, negative x equals 0 means x equals 0. And this gives you x equals 9. So your solution set is 0, 9. And of course, that would be easy to graph. Not a room, and we're out of time, so I'm not going to graph it. I think everybody knows what to do.